Over the last 7 days, I created and published 12 videos per day for a total of 84 videos. All those videos are on this channel for you to see, but here they are. I did 12 YouTube tutorials, 14 CapCut tutorials, 12 Canva tutorials, and 46 Descript tutorials. So why would I do this? The reason I did this was to learn. I wanted to get tons of data points on YouTube. Now, none of these are viral videos. I knew that going in, but out of these 84 videos, I expect 1 or 2 of them will get 10,000 views or more in the first year. And my hypothesis is that by having tons of specific solutions to people's questions, it'll get them to click over to my channel and watch the rest of my content. So in terms of results so far, there's barely anything worth talking about. These videos have between 4 views for the least watched ones that I uploaded yesterday and 30 views or so for the ones from a week ago, the most popular ones. But in terms of new subscribers, the numbers are about the same as always. I get 3 to 10 new subs per day. So nothing crazy yet. So here's how I actually did it. Since last Friday, this has been my routine. I blocked out the first 4 hours of my day from about 8 a.m. to noon. And the first couple days that I did this took me the longest as I was figuring out how to efficiently make so many videos. But by day 3 or day 4, I had it down to a science. I was getting all the videos published within 3 hours. And what I'd do is I'd have the software I was teaching open on one screen. I'd look for a feature, any feature in the software, think of a question someone might have about how to use it, and I'd create a 1 to 4 minute tutorial showing how to use that feature. Then I'd rinse and repeat 11 more times with 11 different features. I have over on my whiteboard over here my schedule, so I'm going to reference this as I talk about this. But basically, I start at 8 a.m. and give myself about 5 minutes for setup. So turning on lights, opening software, logging into things, getting everything set up. And then from about 8:05 to about 9:30, I'd film. So that was, like I said, I'd find something in the software. I'd think if I had a question or if somebody else might have a question about it, then I'd make a answer for that. So how do I do this particular thing in Descript, in Canva? And then I'd make the answer to that in a 1 to 4 minute video. After I was done filming, again, that took about an hour and a half, I'd make a template that I was going to use to apply to all of the videos. And it was a pretty cookie cutter template. It would put me in the webcam in the bottom left corner with a green screen. It would apply studio sound. It would add a title for the name of the lesson. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and then end screens. I made end screens so that when you watch the first, they're meant to be a series, like a playlist. So after you watch the first video, there's a end screen that links you to the second video. And so I made all that as a template. So then I would go into the editing with those templates, and the editing took me from about 9:30 to about 10:30. So about an hour to edit all these videos. So about 5 minutes per video. And so all I'm really doing is removing retakes. There was parts where something wouldn't behave how I expected in the software. So I'd have to edit that out, remove filler words, make sure studio sound sounds good, all that kind of stuff. And so about an hour, run through the video, and that was about it. And then I would hit export. So I do a bulk export of all 12 of those videos. While that was processing, that took over half an hour to export all those. I'd pop over into Canva, and then in Canva, I would start making the thumbnails. So I made a standard template, a different one every single day. I would take a photo. I'd use the webcam on my laptop right here. Take a photo right where I'm standing, and then I'd pop that into Canva, remove the background. I'd come up with a standard format. So the one I settled on, it says like how to at the top, and then whatever it was that I was teaching, and then the logo of the thing I was teaching, whether it was Descript, CapCut, Canva, etc. And then I would just duplicate that 12 times, change out the title for the lesson that I was teaching, and that was my template. Then I would export all those. As soon as the videos were done exporting, I'd do a bulk upload, select all, put them all into YouTube all at once. And then I would go through each one, make sure that the title looked good. I had upload default set so that all my links and normal things that I wanted to attach to the video were already in there. And then, so I just changed a few things in the description to make it fit. I had to assign it to a playlist, and that was pretty much it. I'd send it to publish from there. Oh, and I added end screens to the ones that needed end screens, and that was it. And then I did like a QA, basically a quality assurance. And so the YouTube upload, by the way, all the descriptions, metadata, that took about 20 minutes. So about a minute and a half per video. And then the YouTube review, I would play through every single one, sometimes at 2x speed, but just checking it that, there was nothing like totally crazy that made it in there, or that there was any spelling errors on the title or things like that. And that took about 15 minutes. So, about a minute or two per video. And that was it. That was my whole process. So the key was to batch everything. It was an assembly line, as you heard, of filming, edit everything, upload everything, go through it like that. Now, do I recommend trying this? For most people and most channels, no. Here's where it might be interesting though. If I was starting a brand new educational channel, like a YouTube channel like this one, I think it'd be beneficial to get a backlog of, say, 100 videos as quickly as possible. I'd try to do that within 10 business days, because my business, this business, Descript Mastery, is built completely off of YouTube and the content I have here. So the more things I have in terms of content, the more things snowball in terms of people signing up for tutoring or my course. And each piece of content increases the surface area for people to find me and hire me. So if I was starting over, that's what I'd do. I'd front load a bunch of content, build my authority, and have a bunch of playlists to refer people to when they ask questions. Now, the main benefit of doing all of this is that I learned a ton. I got so many reps in a very short period of time that I'm definitely better on camera, a better editor, and a better thumbnail creator for having done this. It was like compressing months of learning into a single week. You have to create quantity in order to get to quality. And now the comments and feedback are starting to roll in on all those 84 videos, and I'll be able to use that to improve going forward. If you like this, I recommend watching this video next.